The Supreme Court is upholding Tennessee's ban on gender-affirming care for minors. Today's 6-3 decision protects similar laws in more than 20 different states, including here in Kentucky.
Some are calling today's ruling a victory for children, while others call it harmful and discriminatory. WKYT's Samantha Valentino walks us through the court's decision and brings us opinions from both sides. It's our top story at 6.
The controversial Senate Bill 150 passed in Kentucky in 2023. Those against it dubbed it the anti-trans bill, as it included a ban on gender-affirming care for minors. David Walls is the executive director of the Family Foundation. The group staunchly supported SB 150. Now they're celebrating the U.S. Supreme Court's ruling protecting Tennessee's similar help not harm law.
This is really the first time that the Supreme Court has directly addressed I would say the transgender issue.
Back in 2023, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Sixth Circuit upheld Kentucky's SB 150 in a joint decision also upholding Tennessee's law. While the U.S. Supreme Court granted review only in Tennessee's case, its reasoning also applies to SB 150, protecting it from legal challenge.
This decision should be celebrated by anyone that wants to see kids protected, wants to see science upheld, and wants to see common sense rule the day.
The outcome is expected, if not deeply disappointing and unconscionable, that the Supreme Court would wrest away parents' rights in this situation to obtain the prescribed best practice medical care for their kids.
Chris Hartman in the Fairness Campaign says laws like Tennessee's and SB 150 do nothing but cause harm to Kentucky's kids and their families. While the court's ruling is what he calls a, quote, difficult moment in history, Hartman wants LGBTQ kids to know it's one that won't last long.
There's no way that LGBTQ folks and trans kids are going back in the closet. There's no way that our community is getting smaller.
SCOTUS's ruling won't change access to care here in Kentucky, as it's already been banned under SB 150. In Lexington, Samantha Valentino, WKYT.
Attorney General Russell Coleman led a 22-state coalition filing a brief with the U.S. Supreme Court supporting Tennessee in this case. In a statement today, Coleman applauded the court's ruling, writing, quote, "We have finally upheld the law that will protect our young people from irreparable damage."